I'm from the Student-Centered Web Technologies group. In case you guys aren't familiar, I presented here before last semester. And I'm going to give you a quick one-page summary of what the WebTech group does. Is that we're an agency of the RPI Student Senate. We take problems that we find on campus and solve them using technology. And some of the examples of our projects include Concerto digital signage, which was a project supported by Arcos, flagship documents, and shuttle tracking, which I believe there are several shuttle tracking applications out there, one of them supported by Arcos. We collaborate with several different organizations on campus, including Arcos, .cio, and various parts of the administration division, like physical plant and parking and transportation. And the rest of this presentation will focus on Concerto, which is kind of our flagship project. And we couldn't have done it without the support of you guys. So thank you. So what's changed since the last time I presented? There have been several large-scale deployments on campus. In the McNeil room, with the support of Sodexo and the Rensselaer Union, we have 2 screens, which display menus during lunch and display user-submitted content otherwise. Sodexo is really interested in using Concerto to solve meet their needs for displaying menus and other media they use. In the Rapscaler, there are 3 new kiosks, which are actually iPads running a full-screen web browser. Because Concerto runs in the web browser, it's really nice to use. Really easy to port it to any platform. And 1 kiosk with potters, which is used for menus with promotions. And people are wondering, what's next for Concerto? The next big thing. Sorry, Samsung. So we actually have a preview of Concerto 2 that we're working on right now. It's currently in alpha right now, and we have a nightly build available, which I'll link later. As you can see, it's a completely revolutionary and really different user interface than what you've seen before. All of your actions can be done for the top. We have the main content bar on the side pane. And this is the next generation dashboard. It's a complete rewrite in Ruby on Rails. And it is still open source. And we've migrated from the GPL version 2 license, which tends to be a little bit inflexible, to a more open Apache 2.0 license. And the source code is available on GitHub. We use GitHub extensively for source code tracking, bug reporting, issue tracking, milestone planning. And we have a really full-featured wiki about how the project works, how the next project works. It's currently in alpha. There's the link to access the latest nightly build of Concerto signage. We're planning to release this in spring 2013 with a deployment soon after at RPI. And for an open source project of this size, there are several best practices and tools that we use to ensure code quality and to ensure that we get things going. And one of the best things that we do is a weekly stand-up meeting, which we do have a Google Plus hang-up every Tuesday night, which helps our now distributed development team, which were former RPI students, former Arcos, some of them Arcos alums, and helping make sure that the project is on track and allowing us to collaborate together, even though we're spread apart from New York to California to New Mexico to New Hampshire. And the second thing we do is we have continuous integration. We have a nightly build system. This ensures that the latest code that we check in works, and we write test cases for all the code that we work on. And if someone commits bad code, we'll know. And we use an open tool called Travis CI, which is available for open source projects written in Ruby. And this is how we do continuous integration for a large-scale open source project. And the best part about this, it's free. And since Concerto, when we first launched it, has grown to a lot of different places throughout the world, and including other educational institutions such as Clarkson. And Clarkson uses Concerto. I was surprised to hear that. And we send out a survey for all of our global users to collect feedback about what they like, what they don't like, what features they would like to see in the next version, and what improvements, enhancements, and things that they'd like to kill. And the best part about what we do with operations in Concerto 2 is that we've started actively analyzing performance bottlenecks in our application. We've automated our reporting, which is really awesome for a web application, and simplified the administrator experiments. And some of the tools that we've used, at least have very nice, pretty basic plan, is Airbreak, which, how many of you guys have used it before? Okay, it's an error reporting tool that you can integrate into an application. We use it extensively, and we plan on bundling it with the Concerto 2 release, so that every time something bad happens, let's say you have a site fault or something, that is instantly captured and logged to the team, so we can know what's going on. And users can easily opt out of this if they don't want this running on their installation. We use New Relic to analyze performance bottlenecks. How many of you guys have heard of it before? Have you used it before?
Briefly?
Briefly?
Yeah.
In what context?
Project I was doing at work.
Okay. So this allows us to analyze performance bottlenecks, really get a really code level understanding of what we're doing, and we deploy our nightly build on Heroku. How many of you guys have used it before? I mean, you guys know how it works, and we use this extensively with our nightlies. And some of the cool things we've added since Concerto 1 is update notifications, database backups, and background job control, all via the administrative user interface. And thank you. You guys have any questions? Tor?
You switched to the Rails, the Ruby on Rails platform for the 2.0 release.
Yes.
And so are you guys using test-driven development with RSpec, or to what level?
We're using test-driven development with RSpec.
And for people who don't know, that's where you write the test case first, make sure it fails, then write the code and make sure it passes after that. And then when you are developing, you can just make sure the test passes, and that's the okay to release.
Yeah,
Good practice.
this is combined with our continuous integration approach. That's how we.
What was the tool you're using?
We're using Travis CI.
Okay.
It's an open source tool available to. I'm not sure if it's open source, but it's available towards core open source projects. A lot of Ruby-based open source projects use it. Have a question?
So the iPads that are like in Raspberry have like replaced all the menus, right?
Yes.
So now like when we go and order our stuff, we have to wait for all of the advertisements from all the clubs to happen. But yeah, we can like touch the screen. Is Concerto like 2 going to actually allow us to like go through them at all, or is it just going to make us wait there still?
We're working on improving the user experience with actually being able to interact with content. That's something we haven't been able to do with version 1, and honestly, solutions that we've tried haven't been too great, and we've rewritten the complete architecture. That way, it's possible to do that. Now we moved to club advertising. That was a version for testing the iPads. Any other questions?